What's going on, guys? Hope you all are having a great day out there today. So the time has finally come. We are taking the new Kraton 8S V2 out for its first proper bash. We're going to head down to the track or the BMX track. We're going to go down to the BMX track first and see if it's open and available today. If not, we're going to head down to the motocross track. But nonetheless, we're going to take this thing out, air it out, and see how she holds up and what breaks first or what doesn't. But you also might notice we got some blue Kraton and a now Notorious here. They are just different body shells I finally got and replaced on the cars. I'll show you those things real quick here. So we now have a blue Notorious. The Outcast got a new body. This was the only ones I could really get at the moment. I was trying to find actual Outcast bodies, but I really couldn't seem to find any at the moment. And I found this blue Notorious bodies, and I really liked the way these bodies looked anyway. So I picked up one of these for the old Outcast. Pretty cool looking. I like them. Also, the Kraton 6S V3 now has a blue Kraton body. The body on this thing was just trashed. It looked terrible. It was flapping around. So I picked up a new body for the Kraton. So that thing looks nice and fresh again. Also, I got a new set of the D-Boots 6S backflip tires for the EXB. I've been testing out, I ran the 4S versions on the EXB here the last couple times I had it out. I liked them. They handled pretty decent, but I just didn't like the controllability of the 4S ones. They were a little, they just didn't have that mass to be able to flip it and correct it as easily. So bought a new set of these, so we're going to throw those on there, and we'll have this thing out here soon. But today, our goal is to take this sucker out and have a little fun with it and see what she can do. So should be a good time, guys. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, guys. Well, the day has come. We got the Kraton 8S down here at the motocross track. The BMX track was, for some reason, packed today, even though it's not really even a nice day out there. But there was a lot of people down here, so we brought the new one down here to the track, and we're going to test her out down here and see how she holds up. This thing rips, man. It creates a lot of dust and dirt. That's for sure. Let's go find some jumps, see how she takes them. All right, we're going to start off with this berm jump here. See how she flies off this one. So far, pretty nice. I've been talking to a lot of people about these things and, how to set them up, gearing, and all that. I had the punch level set at 4 on this currently. Everybody's telling me to set them up at punch 5 and put a 23-tooth pinion on them, and turns them into a whole other animal. So I'm going to put the other gearing on this thing and crank it up the highest level to 5 there on the punch and see how I like it there. But today I just wanted to take it for a rip and see how I liked it and how she jumped mainly. Ooh, a little bit rough landing on the front there. But so far she seems to be flying pretty decent. Doesn't seem to correct quite as much as I was hoped. In the air, it's a little harder to correct, it seems. But I think that'll probably be solved with the other gearing and turning the punch level up the rest of the way. All right, we're going to work our way up here with jumps. We're going to send her off this side of the berm down here. See how it flies. Oh, wow. Yeah, she likes kind of coming down on that nose a little bit right now. Oh, that was a pretty good one. Tell you one thing, though, boy, this thing handles the jumps. The suspension feels really nice on this thing. Oh, well, that wasn't how you're supposed to land. Hopefully nothing broke. Well, it's all in one piece. Took that hit pretty good. Wow. She definitely is a little nose heavy. Or it's just me for the jumps today. She rips, though. Everything is still completely stock on this thing other than I turned the punch up to 4. Haven't done anything with the suspension. Still all the stock A-arms and all that stuff, which I heard a lot of people are saying that it is kind of the weak point, and definitely good to change those out and put the RPMs or something on them. So once they break, I will upgrade them, but for now, I'm going to see how long she holds up in the stock form. Today is just kind of a test out day, feel it out, see how it jumps, see how it controls. So far, I'm liking it. Seems to be handling pretty decent. She handles really good with the steering and all that. Really liking it. For the size of the car, it steers on a dime. Takes the jumps really nice. Just getting the front end seems to be, keeping the front end up a little bit sometimes seems like a little bit of a challenge, but like I said, it might be just me or the jumps down here. Also, guys, if you're hearing any wind noise, I apologize. It is a bit of a windy day. As you can see there from the flag, it's blowing down here pretty constant. Trying not to go too far from the car today, so when the batteries do die on this thing, I'm not having to carry it. Uh-oh. Ooh. Damn, she took a nosedive right off of that one. But yeah, I don't have a leash, and I forgot the leash for this thing to be able to drag it back, because this thing would not be fun to carry very far, I'll tell you that much. Try to center off this side. The thing is so big the way that it flies. It's just funny watching this thing jump. We're gonna head back over this way. I don't want it dying in the back here since I forgot the cord. Roam around this other front section here a little bit. Have a little fun back in here. Don't go over this end very much. Tell you one thing, with the size of this thing and the tires, it does not mind this motocross track at all, or the dirt. Ooh, wow. I just cleared that down ramp. It caught the very top edge here and just made it down. Again, woo. Just catching the down ramps, barely. We're gonna send her. Oh no. Oh boy. That was ugly. She tumbled on, I think, on every single corner. See if everything's all in one piece. Now the A-arms look broken, so that's promising. So far she's holding up pretty good. I gotta find some easier, smoother takeoff ramps. Some of these are a little rough. I think maybe this section here will be a little better. Try sending it off this side. Boy, the wind down here just keeps picking up. There we go. That was a nice one. She took it pretty good too. A little bounce and kept on rolling. It's a little smoother takeoff for it. Doesn't have those weird kickers. Try really getting some good speed at this one. She's jumping nice. Feels pretty good. This thing's a beast. It's freaking giant. It's funny launching this thing. All right, we're gonna send her one more time off this side and we'll go find something else. Oh, right down on the back corner. She took it though, landed it. So far, she's putting up us a little bit of punishment. Nothing too crazy, but she's holding up well so far. As you guys can see, we are in full fall weather here. Leaves are falling. Wind's kicking up pretty heavy. It's a nice, beautiful day out there. A lot of overcast, but not too bad out here. Nice day to give the 8S its first testing. Oh, she cleared that, no problems. Definitely takes a little bit more practice, but just get used to how she flies. I think I'm definitely going to turn the punch up and change the gearing on it though, because it definitely runs out of oomph in the air when you're trying to correct it, and just getting that little extra wheel speed. So I definitely see what everybody was talking about with wanting to change the gearing and crank the punch up, because after jumping it here a little bit, definitely seeing why they say that. Oh, cleared pretty much the whole tabletop. She flew nice off that one. We moved over this other tabletop here. We're going to try sending her. And again, guys, I apologize. I was listening to a couple of clips, and I know there is some wind noise in here, and I'm sorry about that. But it is just a windy day. Oh, boy. Oh, man. She flew off of that thing. Holy cow. Got to get her lined up better, though, so I actually land down the down ramp here. She got some power though, got no problem getting over there. Try this from a better angle. Whoop, still landed on the kind of corner down there. She's jumping nice though. Has no problem clearing this thing. We're gonna try to launch this thing in between wind gusts here. There we go. Now we landed her nice. And this is about, I think this is a 75 or 65 foot tabletop. Again, I know this stuff's so hard to get perspective on camera, but still a decent leap, just to the Don ramp, and it even surpassed that, so she's flying pretty good. Definitely going to crank up the punch here. I might even do it here and go back to the truck real quick and try cranking it up. Hey, what guys, this wind out here today is insane. It has gotten worse. Minute by minute. Oop, just caught the edge. Another thing I am finding I got to do, and it was mentioned to me in one of the comments, I think, about the 5200 milliamp batteries are just not going to cut it on this thing. I got to get something bigger. Don't want that thing hit me. Try to send her one more time, and then we're going to make our way around. She flying good. Took that one real nice. Oh, right into the post. Nice. I don't think it'd be proper if we didn't send her good at least once off this side jump. Oh! Yeah, that didn't end very well. Man, she came right down on that lid. This body isn't going to last very long, I don't think. I did reinforce it with some Gorilla Tape, but I don't think anything's going to help any of that too much. Jesus. I think she's still all in one piece. Yeah, everything still looks intact. Of course, I didn't look at the body too closely, but we're going to try this one more time and see if we can have a more successful jump at least. Nope, nose first. Just don't have that wheel speed. She actually lived from that. I thought for sure something might break, but it is all in one piece, so I think that's going to be enough of that jump for this thing until I change the gearing and can kind of get that correction a little better with it. I'm not going to try to send it too crazy. All right, guys, well, we made her back over the other side here. Going to send her off this jump a few times. I notice if you carry a little less wheel speed into the jumps with this thing, and then kind of use the throttle off the face, it does, well, sometimes will correct itself. Little bounce at the top. Made it pretty far up the jump though. This wind is just relentless. We must be getting ready to get a storm. She flies nice off of these jumps though, kind of coming down off of there. It handles this stuff really nice. We're going to send her a few more times, and I think we're going to call it a day down here. She jumps pretty nice off this one. It has just enough takeoff ramp to kind of get it up there. Whoop, and then you do that. Jeez, oh man. It definitely does not like the shorter jumps, that's for sure. It makes sense. I mean, the bigger cars, they need a little ramp, need some actual takeoff space, so definitely can't really use this thing on the small little kicker jumps and stuff like that. It tends to throw it pretty crazy, which I kind of was expecting. It was definitely more of a bigger jump car, that's for sure. But she flies nice off the stuff that actually has a decent takeoff ramp. I think it'll definitely be a good time down at the BMX track with this thing. Looking forward to taking it down there. All right, guys, well, that is going to do it. Wanted to bring it down here, give it a test out today, and just kind of feel the truck out, see how she handled in the air, and what corrections I need to do to it. Definitely seems like I'm going to have to go with the bigger batteries, something bigger than a 5200 milliamp, and I'm going to turn the punch up to 5 and definitely add a little gearing to it because it could definitely use that, especially for the correction in the air and all that. So it was a good time down here. Got to kind of see what the truck was like and how she ran, and honestly I was pretty impressed with it. It took some pretty hard hits and she still kept on running and nothing's broken so far. Which honestly I was expecting an A-arm or something to be broken before the end of today. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Until next time, y'all, be safe, be careful out there. Peace out, everybody.